Recognize the mark being that stand. Observe both your own and the other's body language and feel their essence. Listen with discernment before you respond. Formulate your words as if they are prayers wanting to be shared. With gentle grace and positive intent, speak your truth in the most intimate way you are able. I love you, Joe. Happy to be here with you. Thank you, Sam, for facilitating this opportunity for me and her to communicate with intimacy. On that note, this is a sacred object that has become a part of our space, and Sam has told us, without knowing that it's going to manifest into reality, that she would love such a box in her world. And it was on that day that I told her
Boxes. We love boxes.
on the show that
I have like the perfect companion piece for it upstairs. It's so tricky. Thank you.
we love you, Sam.
Treasure this.
I'm gonna see what's inside your box.
Yes, I'm gonna open the fucking box.
It's right there.
I'm going to swear until it makes itself apparent. It could take time.
It is all in one.
Oh, dear Sam.
He gave you a few stickers. I would have done more effort and cut them out if I had a better pair of scissors here.
We had William scissors that he tried to.
He did try and give us, like, William literally knew that I was gonna need a pair of scissors. He was like, don't you want to take my pair of scissors? I have lots. Like, I and then the pieces,
I'm going to swear.
favorite pieces. Those are like the final pieces. I mean, that's the sound.
Treasure this.
You want to see what's inside your box?
Yes, I'm gonna open the fucking box.
It's right there.
I'm going to swear until it makes itself apparent. It could take time.
It is all in love.
Ooh, cutty.
He gave you a few stickers. I would have done more effort and cut them out if I had a better pair of scissors here.
We had William scissors that he tried to.
He did try and give us, like, William literally knew that I was gonna need a pair of scissors. He was like, don't you want to take my pair of scissors? I have lots. Like, that I was gonna need a pair of scissors. And he was like, don't you want to take my pair of scissors? I have lots. Some power to the water.
Well, is there a? Are you ready to say your name? Is this the thing?
I'm more going to, like, I think I will do the vows after we tie our hands together.
This is the vow water.
Yeah, this to me is almost like the water that you're going to drink as an energy that I want to give you. So I'm
I
gonna.
want your hands free, so you say the vows together, and after you clear that stuff away, I will hand pass.
Okay. That sounds good to me. I'll keep this body of water here so we can listen in.
So yeah, these being our little water vessels that we got from our first meeting.
Our very first day. Yeah. Joe saved these, brought them all the way back home. one of them was filled with dirt from our farm, and I was like, I literally washed the dirt out of it this morning, filled it with water. So let's show Sam the little magnetic babies.
Oh,
Yeah.
wash the
Independence is good water.
and I pulled cleansing.
And now the floor is yours. You have prepared something for us.
So, welcome to my Cave of a Thousand Wonders, folks. This is the space that I had set aside when we moved to, come downstairs and do my writing and do weird, broody, party shit. Unfortunately, currently I've been very busy with child, so I have not
Sam,
had as much time in this space to settle into it as
look
I'd
at
like,
this.
but we are here now.
Cleansing,
And
cleansing,
so we do the
cleansing.
thing. And that's a big thing in my personal yoga practice is that sometimes I have to stop myself from allowing the perfect to be the enemy of the good and just be like, okay, all of that, but you need to drop in here and just do the shit. I did not envision having you two in my basement and marrying you this way.
Adding this little story to this space as well forever now in that way.
Yes, it does seem
Forever in this
special.
way, forever in this way, forever in this way, forever in this
And
way.
I'm kind of, I seem like an unusual pick to do this sort of thing. I'm a bard. I write sci-fi and fantasy. Mostly, it's my preferred genre. It's swords and lasers and dragons and high stakes and true love and all that shit.
The holy healer, Raphael.
Underneath the glamour and the adventure of the genre, sci-fi has this precious pearl of truth that it
Water
carries
and
within
fire
it and asks us
are the
to
forces
carry
brought by the
forward and live
oracle
by. And
to draw you into the harmony.
it is the culmination of our strife and our struggles.
To draw you into the
take
harmony.
path of mercy when the road winds through pain.
To draw you
and
into
suffering.
harmony. That
It is a
Raphael
style
wishes
that
for you.
turns our eyes evermore to our
Perhaps you have
eternal
recently
charge
experienced
of love
situations
without
that
end.
evolve beyond their creative potential and now
It
need
is-
purifying.
It is exceptionally rare to meet people that dwell constantly within that state of love. And we feel it. That rush of blood, the breathlessness that comes within the body, and then the steadiness that you find after years of standing together through the storms and the weathers of life. It is our safe harbor and our refuge within our families, in our communities, and abroad. Whether we are young or old, love calls to us to meet it with its full self, with our full selves, holding nothing back. Because love itself is that state of everlasting life, a fountain that gives of itself always. And let's be honest, to give of oneself always, to make that commitment, that is a commitment made with the whole self. One of our teachers that we were so blessed to sit under.
The teacher, sorry for adding Sam, that introduced me or was the teacher of my class that I now provide to my community as well.
He has been influential in all of our lives, and he says that life's union of polarities occurs as male receptivity
Use
to the
these
female
strong
principle.
elemental forces to cleanse them.
Strength, the male aspect, must receive and be received. This is the form of all life. Strength lies in the base of the spine and receives from above through the crown and front. This is anciently known as Hatha Yoga. Ha and Tha being the sun and moon together in perfect harmony. And through this yogic practice, the heart is realized. This reveals the polarity of heaven and earth to be one, the source and seen realities to be the same reality, and is the means by which the spirit takes form. Its ultimate expression is the willingness to receive one another as embodied in the mother and all her offspring, in the nurturing force that is life. I believe that our bride and groom have prepared some special words, short and sweet, that they would like to say.
Can I hold your hands?
Ugh.
I don't know how I'm going to get these words out. Me and Joe have come together, one here in America, before we came together in South Africa, and before that still through this medium, through the internet, through this almost like extension of what we are as people. And from the first conversations that me and Joe had together, it was clear to me that she understood who I am and what I'm here to do. She's done nothing but support me. Make me feel like I'm worthy. Reminded me over and over again of the good that I'm doing and how she wants to help me do that.
I see you about more.
She does so much good in her life.
I see you, Joe.
The people that she cares about as well. I see how she will sometimes feel like she's not doing enough. And it's something that I struggle with as well. And it's been beautiful to remind one another, catch each other when we seem to be spiraling, and hold one another in the ways that we know we're capable of. You inspire me, Joe. And I'm looking forward to calling you my wife. I love you. I don't know if we're going to say the actual vowel words after we get binded together, but
I think that's your vow.
Would you like to drink this water? I'm so sorry.
The cringe for breakfast is real. Oh, wow.
Best water. Blessed water.
Blessed water.
Just because
Best blessed water.
here we are. Here we are, guys. I'm like,
I should have gone first. Like, how do I measure up to that, right? What I can say, me and my lists, me and my like trying to prepare for things to be perfect here. But the whole we're not here for perfection, we're here for progress. And we've progressed so much since the very beginning, and I'm committing to continuing on that path of progression, of growth. And I vow to hold space for this beloved and holy friendship eternally in my heart.
I know this as well. To hold you and to cherish you with all my heart. Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
We both took our rings off as well. We have them here in this little bowl of runic symbols, actually. Part of me, I'm just now having this feeling. Maybe you can tell me if it's too much, but I want to stack a little grid of runic symbols on this little table. Do you do that with me, Sean? Before we exchange rings? And tie our hands together.
Would Sam join us?
Yeah, I think Sam can join us as well. You can help us play some like rocks. You've never actually done a crystal grid, have you, Sam?
I bought those during a different time of my life. And I want to say this as clearly as I can. Moonstones, hammer, are tools, and tools pass in and out of our lives as we need them. So it was something that I bought in a different phase of my life, and now that I have entered this new one, I have not found a place for them within my spiritual practice. They've just been, yeah. But this is not to say that any alignment or practice that does use runestones is incorrect, because spirituality is very much a person-to-person thing, and there is a lot to be said for what you believe with your spirit. God speaks to us all in the way that we understand, and he's really, really good about that. So if runes are the way that you are brought up to understand the order of this universe, then it's not up to me to say that the god or the gods are not using them, or they are. Fucking hell, it's not my purview.
Do you know how I found out about the Nordic rune sound? Did you hurt yourself a little bit?
Keep going. I heard
Long deep breath.
the boniest ankles, you guys. I heard a crackle.
So,
Yeah, he cracked.
when I chose a name for myself, a part of that was trying to create a symbol for what that name is supposed to mean. And I basically scribbled that symbol on a piece of paper over and over again until it felt right. And almost looking onto the internet about what that symbol means, I found out about the Nordic runes and how it is essentially a kind of alphabet, right? You said like a keyboard. I felt that. It's like it's a keyboard. It's a way to communicate, right? And it's, as you said, the feelings we have in our heart, the belief we have in our spirit about these things is more important than anything. And what a crystal grid for me is that it's almost taking something so solid, all right, and asking it to hold space for you in this physical plane. And it's done with an intention to create essentially a pattern. And you take something that is disordered and you create order on a plane, almost with that intention, with that spirit.
Perhaps you have recently experienced situations that evolve beyond their creative potential and now need purifying. If so, use these strong elemental forces to cleanse
Both
them.
of us are chaotic people. And the chaos doesn't diminish when we come together.
By drenching the
So
substance
we
in water,
intentionally
by
show up and we pack
burning the
crystals,
idea in fire.
put our yoga mats down and we practice yoga. And
Both
we go to
measures
sleep
literally
at an
release the
appropriate
energy
time
to the
make
elements,
Sure that we give ourselves the best chance
thus transforming
the
them
next
from
day
negative into
show up.
positive.
and
We need
try
these
and
initiatory
contain the
forces
chaos.
when we move from
That is
one
all.
important
Try to
condition
stack
to
our
another,
metaphorical
as we see in the
grid.
ceremonials that use fire and water, joining together
I have
in
placed
faith.
my first stone. I'd
Chant
appreciate if
He
you
to
place a stone
provide
as well,
mental
Sean.
clarity.
Maybe we can bring this.
He.
That's
the horse symbol. That's right. Or riding.
Well,
Would you like to place a stone as well, Sam? Wherever it feels your intuition leads you to place one. And then by the time we place the final stones, the rings will go on our hands. Like that will be the last two. symbol.
That might be the bear rune. Every spec has one. It could be a chameleon stud. I have a few of those.
Your turn. Oh, it's your turn. Sorry,
Oh,
John.
no, I'm just shivering. It's okay. I'm getting feels.
I think it is your turn next, isn't it, John? Let's see, and slowly but surely there will arise a little image out of these little rocks that we place. And it for me is a beautiful journey of like seeing where the other person places their rock, and then without having to communicate your intention to find order alongside each other.
You're all talking at once. Okay. Take me. You know, it's weird. I've been in mom mode, and so I haven't had a need to use these skills or abilities in a while. You know, when you come back to something, you're like, this is how this works.
Yeah.
And you get back in your groove, and you're like, oh
Kind of, it finds you.
yeah, very much so.
Maybe this could be a practice you continue in your journey as well. So that if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, to just place your rocks on your little tray. What I do as well is I'll leave my rocks after I've configured them, sometimes for a day, sometimes we've been leaving our little rock grid that we had in our home now for multiple weeks. Like it's been months actually that it's just stood there. We did take it apart for this actually to bring it here. And it will, you can come back to it. And reality has this quirk of holding on to things. Helps us feel a little bit more stable, especially in a life that can feel so unstable.
Kind of looks like we're playing like a game of marbles.
There's my shoulder, chest. Move across sometimes boards with different elevations.
Okay.
Star Trek had a version called Go.
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 Go is a game of African,
No.
South African, Earth as well.
Earth.
And Earth.
I'm thinking of something else.
I'm not alien.
On
I promise.
Earth?
I'm from here.
Thank you for exposing yourself. This everyone is known as this
Sam is thinking of 3D chess.
dry sand effect by incorrectly
Isn't she?
stating a fact. You can then lure somebody into, well, actually,
it's from Earth. I know.
and thereby.
Oh, Jesus.
That was funny, Sam.
Oh, it looks like a hat.
That's
You just put a hat on the whole thing.
one of my favorite symbols, actually. To the friends who don't know, when I was still making little sage sticks for every stream, I would write these runic symbols on my little sage sticks, paper holders as well, you know. And I would let all of the air pass through these runes with the intention of imbuing my experience with more meaning, I think is the right word. These rocks have so much meaning in them.
Is that another bear rune?
I had a couple of carnelian nubs that I just dropped in with my rune stones,
They
and
look,
they have ended up in the board.
they look like they could be friends.
They ended up being the last ones.
Okay. Is that a best telling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Carnelian!
This is me.
Too.
You are the last piece.
Does that have a rune on it?
Mm-mm. Nope, it does. It's the R rune. if my brother Rido is here, here you are as well, little bro. I love you too. This this does look like it has come together as something. There. Here you are. Right.
Oh, little brother right next to big brother.
Feels right. And there we go. You first.
And hereby,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it looks like a hat.
That's
You just put a hat on the whole thing.
one of my favorite symbols, actually. To the friends who don't know, when I was still making little sage sticks for every stream, I would write these runic symbols on my little sage sticks paper holders as well, you know. And I would let all of the air pass through these runes with the intention of imbuing my experience with more meaning, I think is the right word. These rocks have so much meaning in them.
Another barrel?
yeah. I had a couple of carnelian nubs that I just dropped in with my rune stones, and they have ended up supporting.
They look like they could be friends.
They ended up being the last ones.
It's paper holders as well, you know. And I would let all of the air pass through these runes with the intention of imbuing my experience with more meaning, I think is the right word. These rocks have so much meaning in them.
Another barrel? Yeah. I had a couple of carnelian nubs that I just dropped in with my rune stones, and they have ended up supporting.
They look like they could be friends.
They ended up being the last ones.
Is that what it's telling me?
Yes.
You got, is it me?
Do.
Have that rune on it?
Mm-mm. Nope, it does. It's the R rune. If my brother Rido is here, here you are as well, little bro. I love you too. This does look like it has come together as something. There.
Little brother right next.
She might not have talked too much about it, but I'd like to honor her. The story that she's writing is about love. I won't spoil anything.
Love is true.
Yes, love is true. That's the word that she said, yesterday when she was telling us about her writing. And 16 years you've been writing, the story that you want to get out as well.
Fucking, I don't know. It's been so long, you guys.
And the story is about love is true. How that is really what is the one unifying force that will bring us together. And to have found ourselves here, bring love together the way we have here for you, and to serve you in your journey as well. Thank you for serving us the way you have, Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
Seriously, you're a special part of this place.
To have watched this happen. I think it was one of the very first conversations that Joanna and I had over the phone. We started just saying, personal things like ladies do, like which hand we use in the bathroom or whatever. And we strayed through other topics, and she was explaining the situationship of her life at the time, which is unimportant. And I think I might have asked her how she felt about Mel, and it was such a ways off. I don't think they were even a spark in each other's mind at the moment. But she said, if I were to get married or do any of that with anybody, it would probably be him. And I remember those words.
Those words.
Yes, you did. And I sort of held on to that, and the Holy Spirit told me in that moment, yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be a thing. And I sort of internally checked, and I was, fucking right now? No, just watch. And I indeed just watched. And this, without my saying that, has come to has. My fucking god, what a special faith. Especially who are you reached across an ocean and an internet connection is daunting enough alone, and then you have the travails of navigating the modern dating sphere, which
It's a nightmare.
oh god, I hear, I have been off the market for twice.
I am also fortunate.
Dharma teacher is, or what the Dharma is, thinking that it's like a philosophy or a statement of facts. And this compulsion has a tendency, or it has a habit. And that's what the body is. The physical body is like a compulsion or a tendency or a habit. It's cause and effect. The body is just cause and effect. And so the ego is basically this contraction of preferentiality on cause and effect that we call desire, or like preference with compulsion. And so this two arrow is, the first arrow is just reality. What is? Nama, Rupa, name and form. Can be pleasant names. One name could be pleasant for one person, unpleasant for another. The self, or what we know as the ego, is like a sexual drive, or an affinity or an affiliation with unnecessarily going in a particular direction. Now, why is it unnecessary? Because we're human beings. So we can have enough awareness to see, to know that we will die, to know that ourselves, our lives, our identity is impermanent. Everything is impermanent. We can understand that. Dogs can understand that. Even like gods may be able to kind of understand that, but
Yeah, it's going to be a very busy flower, but there was a lot of energies going on in here, so it could be very active. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, joy. What's in the box? Getting to see it as it comes out.
The box.
I'm excited to see Sam in the same room as Mel and Joe. We will at some point. Same for you, Louisiana. Look forward to actually getting to meet you too, dear friend. But for life, Cable echoing that sentiment. Love is true. True joining of soulful energy. Natalie is here with us. Mojo, Sam's a natural at this. Oh, love is true.
Oh, guys.
I wasn't expecting to cry from YouTube breakfast at Tiffany's. Get some love. A very serious thing. I love that tools pass in and out of our lives as we need them. That's a beautiful night. Make it beautiful. We got Corey here, Gabriel, Ninja Manor, Ryan Stanley saying,
Love is true.
so beautiful, Sam. May the universe bless your union many times over. Love is indeed true. Congratulations, Mel. Ciao, thank you. Kate is here too, giving us the congratulations. Luke McMurray. There's so many friends in this space right now. So many of us saw this happening in some way. I spoke with Aiden about this a few weeks ago, and he had the same sensation long before anything happened. Yeah, I mean, it's we've had so many friends at this point tell us, like, they were like, "How we knew? We knew." Like, yeah. You kids go play. Love is true. We get Nancy here as well saying hi, Sam. Bonkers to be witness to this. Love you all. Love you, Dan. Important questions to ask. Happy Easter. Mortal beings. Sophie coming in. Sophie, love you, friend. Sam, you're giving me wise wizard kind of vibes. Great work today. Thank you, friends. Thank you for being in the space with us, for sharing this special moment. Thank you again, Sam, for showing up in the stream. Like, this is special. We
Were
love
there any questions you guys wanted to ask? This is the moment.
you. Yeah, actually, I have a really good question, apparently. what is the meaning of the life, the universe, and the everything?
Listen here, young man. You're just knocked at the gates of eternity unless you have an offer.
You made her take her glasses off.
Yeah,
Okay, so
just yesterday, Sam told us that one of the first conversations she walked in on with our stream was us discussing that.
yes,
The number
yes.
42.
Life, the universe, and everything. There is an actual answer. So, in the book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the computer deep thought is posed the question of what is the meaning of life? And this is a civilization that has absolutely everything at its disposal and has figured out everything. And this is the one final question left. And while deep thought is in deep thought, this civilization passes away because this is the way of science fiction, right? So our heroes make it to the planet where the computer deep thought has finally arrived at his answer. And he says the answer is 42. And this is a really anticlimactic letdown for our heroes who
After waiting for 12,000 years.
across a galaxy to understand this shit.
Fell into different timelines even as well.
The number 42 in computer language is an asterisk. So this computer is saying the answer to life, the universe, and everything is whatever you wish it to be.
It's a placeholder. It's a
It is an
placeholder.
unknown variable and can be decided upon by each and every adventurer who wants this land.
I never understood that reference, like to the extent of it that I understand it right now.
Very apt for us coming together in this way.
What? I didn't know that either. Oh, Sam brought it so deep. Oh, the piercingness of the deepness
I appreciate you, friends, so much.
of the Sam Bard,
Love is true.
forever changing us.
See you again real soon. Probably tomorrow. I may say that.
It is the will of the space
Sam,
monolith.
say what that is. It is a mandala. That's right.
It's a pretty sheet I bought to cover up my
I
nose.
didn't know that.
And now it's a pretty sheet.
Yeah, it's in life, the universe, and everything.
Because this room would be very bland and prison-y without it.
It's the first thing you see if you walk into it.
I would like to, on the
It looks
tools
beautiful.
pass in and out of our hands, we need them to fractal. Sometimes a chair is just a chair. Because sometimes we have objects because they're pretty or we want them, and for no other reason. And they, in spiritual circles, especially, we have this habit of assigning special value and worth to everything. And in a sense, it's really good that we have this ability to hold things close to us. I think that, I'm reflecting on Mark Whitlock's words again, modifying our thoughts to hold on to these things, and holding on to them at some point becomes glorious, and we keep doing it because we love these things for the nice. Yeah. So I guess, we choose what we hold on to, and what we give away, what we let go, what we turn to the universe.
You are answering questions I had without having to ask them. I appreciate that, so. That was very much a teaching that we had to have this morning, actually.
Being at the tip of the universe. Like, there's just so much that I'm reflecting on, like in this trip in general, to come down here to do this, like meeting with Bill yesterday, like this little guy that suddenly feels like
It's like a dad to us.
like that.
Love is true. Like I want to be like more present, and I feel like I'm not being present enough. I appreciate you, friends, so much for being present with us. We will love you and leave you for today, and see you again tomorrow. Okay? My dear friend, thank you for all of the love.
Okay, Google, what's the symbology? is the one who first asked Jo what she thought of Melt. She did a great job. She did a great job today. So cute too. Dang it, Sam. Why you're so cute. Oh. Is it good? Is it a good? It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that good. It's not that good. Don't get me wrong. It's everything. It's everything. Great. What was I looking for? Oh, what did I do with that cartridge? That cartridge. 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 I misplaced something. I mean, seriously, just misplaced it. Oh, you can break. You better break. You better break. Learning to breathe from the trees, learning to melt and flow. Eyes to the rivers, to the lands, to the seas, and everything she breathes. Rise out we are, of the hand that is, hands that we are, of the body that is, body that we are, of the earth that gives, love that never wanes. Oh, I was doing Walmart. Um, responsible shopping. Oh, responsible live streaming. Three bunches of bananas. A cat litter crate. We got guava. Pineapple Express live rosin. Live resin. Cheers. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty freaking dank. Whoa. I feel like my eyes just shot out of my head. Like, wow. Let this live stream be a restart. We have to make a new channel. Nobody's tuning in to me. Nobody's tuning in to me. Go push myself. It's like as if it's real life or something. Nobody's gonna. Oh yeah. Yeah. Didn't know that was in there. Until you wipe it down, you don't know. It's hard to see the oils. All right. So we got a device that's getting a patina in the corners. Those corners, I didn't pay attention to. You know, I didn't pay enough attention. I paid some attention. I didn't pay enough attention. So we're developing a patina in the corners. Relax your fucking shoulders. Damn. That's cray cray. That's tasty. That's tasty on a level far greater. Where we started this hemp journey thing with hemp CBD. It was a niche thing, but I was like, oh, I can get herb to my door. I don't have to talk to anybody. I didn't have to talk to anybody to do it. I didn't have to call anybody up. To be a good writer, you need to develop different shifting and different diverging and converging perspective. You need a handle on perspective enough so where you can translate that to the reader, your ideas, the action behind the action, maybe, being a little bit poetic about it, to say the arc of the story, the technology we use with them, these are all tools, but it can transcend the tools. What when we use those tools, what happens can transcend the out of the tomes of ignominious. the libraries of Chernobyl, from the halls of Lithuanian mushroom soils. Coming spore prints to roost and raise some red and blue, red versus blue dynamic. 100% Steve Bob Harvey Black chillin' dilly under the parasol on the beach. Johnny. It's not a requirement. Self is not a requirement. When you're thinking thoughts about self, ego, world, whatever thoughts you're thinking, self is not a requirement. It's not a thought to think, but you'll think it. Or you, is it, what am I saying? What is that? What is it? What do you hear when you hear self is not a requirement? I'm talking about the end of a cycle, actually. But it's a cycle that's completed and you haven't recognized that it's finished. This is not mere concepts. Self is not a requirement means any ideas self is not a requirement means any ideas you have about yourself don't require the self in the first place. Right? Something like that. Oh, I'm bumping up anyway. La doggy. La doggy. I see a dog. $1,000. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Cheers to the couple. To love. Togetherness. Friendship. Reflecting positively. Love. Friendship. And that had been open. That had a little bit of dust in it. Probably. Tastes a little creamy. Got a little dust in my dab. Yeah. Hey, that was a nice one. One smooth. Nice low temp, medium low, medium temp kind of thing. Definitely not too hot. Yeah, on a good slow slope. It's like a slow fast, and there's a slope. How far off that temperature is falling. As you're taking it. Over time, the time to get time, friendship,